First one, man, is you gotta have an appetite for what you want to do. You gotta have an appetite, man. You heard me say it on Secrets to Success. You gotta want it, but listen to what I'm saying. You gotta have an appetite, and your appetite for it's gotta be so strong that when you feel the pain, you can get through the pain, you can get through the struggle to get to it. But first, you gotta have an appetite. You say, E.T., what do you mean by that? Listen to me, man. I'm tired. I work at Michigan State University. I'm tired of students coming to me saying, Eric, I'm an engineer, but it's not working out. I said, look, you can't be an engineer. You don't have an appetite for math. I want to be a doctor, E.T. You can't be a doctor. You don't have an appetite for the sciences. So there's no way you're going to be an engineer and you don't like math. It's not going to happen. There's no way you're going to be a doctor and you don't like the sciences. Now, what it is you in love with that money. You in love with that paper. And so somebody told you if you became an engineer, you could make $90,000. If you became a doctor, you could make $200,000 a year. I'm here to tell you today, you will never make it in life if you're not doing what you're passionate about. If you're not hungry for it, if you don't want it as bad as you want to breathe, it won't happen. So do me a favor. You remember Mike Tyson? You remember Mike Tyson? I told y'all this story before. Watch this, man. This is so deep that Buster Douglas was the first one to knock Mike Tyson out. Why did he knock him out? He knocked him out because he was hungry for it. Why was he hungry for it? Listen to me. You saw it. Bam, Tyson was beat my man, knocked my man down. My man barely got up on the 10 count, right? Then he came back a couple rounds later and he knocked Mike Tyson down to the ground. Mike got the thing in his mouth. Mike got knocked out. I said, nobody had ever seen Mike get knocked out. They asked Buster Douglas, how did you do it? Buster Douglas said, I was hungry for it. I wanted it. Why? Because I told my mama before she died that I was going to beat Mike Tyson. And so you got to be hungry for it because you're going to get knocked down. Let me tell you something. Mike Tyson in life, Mike Tyson in real life, he going to knock you out. You could be in school, your mama die. You could be in school, your grandma die. You could be in school and all of a sudden your parents lose. I mean, listen to me. I work at Michigan State University. We saw thousands of students whose parents lost their job at GM, at Ford, at Chrysler. Their parents was broke, couldn't pay for them to go to school. You going to get hit by life. Life is going to knock you down. But the difference between those of us who get knocked down and get back up, we have an appetite for it. So number one, man, you better hear what I'm saying. You got to have an appetite for it. Michael Jordan, we saw Mike putting up 50. We saw Mike putting up 60. Mike was killing in basketball. He won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 championships and would have won 8 if he didn't retire. But watch this, man. We thought Mike was the best athlete that ever laced up some shoes until we saw Mike play baseball. And when Mike played baseball, he couldn't make it in Chicago White Sox. They put him in AAA. He couldn't even make it in AAA. My man didn't even have the athleticism to make it in AAA baseball. Why? Because that wasn't what he was passionate about. You got to hear what I'm saying. It's something about passion that take your game to the next level. So number one, if you want to cultivate your dreams, if you want to make your dreams become real, if you want to nourish them babies, if you want to take care of them, you got to have an appetite for it. Stop saying you want to do stuff because everybody else is doing it. Look, stop picking your careers. Stop picking your dreams. Stop picking your goals because other people have done it and they're successful at it. And get your own mind. You be you. That's right. You heard it straight from your boy. Stop being a copycat. Stop being a fake. That's right. Stop being a wannabe. Stop being what everybody else is trying to be. And I dare you to be you.